What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo Leveling Arise video. It's your boy Payne. Thank you so much for joining me in this live stream this morning, guys. If you missed it, you missed out on some fun. Yep, I didn't follow my own advice yet again because hell, for entertainment's sakes, I will do anything to have a little bit of fun with you guys. And we are on the free-to-play account. Now, you guys can see before I did my little mistake, which really isn't a mistake, but at the same time, it kind of is. I'll explain to you why. I was at 26 of the rate up summon tickets, and I had 31.958 Essence Stones. That's right, I got right back up to 31.958 after doing all that farming, getting all the free stuff, etc. And you know what I thought to myself the whole time? Like, you know what? Mirai's out. This is going to be a last chance to get her. She is worth it because I have an A3 Mirai, right? And I was like, I want to get her to A5 because it is a ludicrously difference, like crazy difference between A3 and A5. It's night and day difference for Mirai. And she is by far the best DPS when you get her to A5. So I was like, you know what? We're going to try. I'm going to let you guys watch and see what happens when I go ahead and try, okay? So I go pretty deep into the rabbit hole here. Now, the chat at this point is Payne don't do it, Payne do it, Payne don't do it. I was going back and forth between them. I decided at the end of the day, you know what? Forget it. We're just going to do it. Thomas can wait. Isla can wait. Mirai's here. Let's see if we can get her up. Now, I don't even have Gina at this point, right? So for me, the whole goal here was get the best win DPS as far as we possibly can. Now, I am beating WOBL at this point with 0 blessings, with Charlotte as my main DPS. Okay, Charlotte, Cha, and Gun He. I've been able to beat WOBL with 0 blessings on normal mode as free-to-play player. That's the goal. The goal is to just right through it. And I did that today on the live stream, so you can go check that out. I'll put the description below. But here in this summoning session, I pushed myself to the point where I probably shouldn't have. Okay? Now we're digging into Essence Stones. Now it's becoming a problem, right? So I was at 0 out of 80 when I started doing this pity, and now we're going in deep into the Gamba. So I decided, you know what? At this point, I do want an A4 at the very least, because then if I get an A4, I can at least get myself the A5 through the custom, because she is a custom banner character right now that I have on my list. I just have had 0 luck. Check out what happens, all right? Remember, 0 out of 80. So not only am I getting shitty pulls right now, I'm also being pushed to the limit where I'm being stupid and pulling with Essence Stones, which is what you do on limited banners anyways, but I'm having the worst possible luck ever, and it's gotten me to the point of now losing roughly about, I think maybe about over 10k worth of Essence Stones by the time this is done. Now, the question is, did I get her to A4 or A5? That's the question, right? Well, you're about to find out because we're going into the rate increase shortly, and I have a chance, obviously, and I forgot to check this, to lose a 50-50 or actually get her. I don't remember which one it was. I was like, you know what, screw it. We're not even going to bother looking. We're just going to go in deep and just pray that something good happens. Yeah. There we go. Here it is. All right. At this point, I'm like, I know I'm going to get one. So I pull the trigger. We get the animation we want because of this animation. If it's not a fake out, it's great, which means you can get multiple SSRs, right? So this got me excited because I'm like, maybe I'll get 2 or 3. I'll guarantee at least a copy. There it is. And this is what happens. Now, my Alicia's A4. I've been searching for A5 Alicia for so long, but ever since WOBL came out, you guys can see here, yep, I'm not exactly happy. I'm just very, very quiet about this because right now she's not the unit you want, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the next part of the summons and show you guys, say I've got 14 of those, what happens here. Now, this part is crazy because the summon itself ends up being a little wild. All right. And then after I'm done showing you guys this, I'm going to talk about Mirai a little bit and how to build her properly. Okay. Because a lot of people don't know how to build her and how she functions. So I definitely want to show you guys how to build her and what the best way to use her is. Or not use her. That part I've already done a video on, but definitely how to build her properly. Okay. I think this is going to be important because a lot of folks are still on the fence about how to build her and what her main stats should be and why. Okay. So we're going to definitely focus on that. Okay. Let me go back in here. So here's my summons for custom banner. All right. I do a full 10 multi here. This ends up putting me, I believe, at like 50 or maybe 60 out of 80. All right, this is the custom banner. All right, this is definitely a fail. I decided, you know what, screw it. We're just gonna do singles. Singles, why not? Right, we have 4 left. Why not? What's the harm in doing a single, right? Who knows what'll happen? So I go ahead and skip. Rare. I think I skip here as well. Skip here as well. Oh, look at that. Look at that. A single SSR summon. And I'm like, this has got to be it, guys. There's no way in hell I do a single and just get it out of the blue, and it's not what I'm looking for. And this happens. At this point, I'm livid. Yep, I'm Canadian. It's getting colder. I got two ice things, a unit and a weapon that's both ice. At this point, I feel like SLA and NNM are just playing a joke on me because I'm Canadian. Just because they think I live in a cold place and it's cool to give me cold things. That's not cool at all. So that's what happened today. And because of that, guys, here is our results for how much we have in terms of tokens. Yeah, it's about 13K worth of Essence Stones gone to get myself an A4 Alicia and an A2 Scatty. Oh my god. Alright, now about Mirei, the reason why I want to pull for her and why she's so damn good. I already explained to you guys the A5 and the reason why it's so powerful. With A5, you get yourself all of her attacks at 80% increase, which is insane. Definitely worth it if you guys already have an A3. For new players, I've said this before, I don't think Mirei is worth it for new players as much because you also want Hansi Mi on the team. If you don't have Hansi Mi on the team, she does run out of MP quite a bit. But I do want to talk about that portion of it, okay? It's something that a lot of you players seem to be missing about her. So when the user has 66% or more of their max MP, it applies the Kuroha's Darkness. This is very important, so you guys are aware. Increases the user's attack by 4% for every additional 150 MP, up to 40% more attack, guys. This is so freaking important. You don't even know. And a lot of people forget about this. So how do you build her, right? The way you build her is you want to max out her weapon. You do want her attack to be at least 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, whatever, okay, like that, in the 20s. But just as important as that, you definitely want her MP to be up as well, too. Right now, if you look at my stats right now, her MP is at 2200. You want it to be roughly about 2400. 2400 MP is very, very important because that'll maximize the 40% extra damage she does, or sorry, attack that she does or gets, if you guys can go above the base. All right, so ideally you want to run her with some pieces here with additional MP. It does play a major role, guys, and it is very important to have that in your setup, because if you don't have the additional MP, you'll actually end up doing a lot less damage compared to having additional MP on her stats. So this one here is the main stat is additional MP. It does give you quite a bit already as it is, but the rest of it you will need some pieces that give you that. And again, the aim is roughly about 24 to 2500 MP for her to fully maximize that 40% to do as much damage as possible. Now the best set for her, of course, is going to be this set here, the 4-piece curse, the 4-piece expert. You do want to focus on getting your attack up, your damage increase up, and her MP. The rest of it, which is like crit damage and crit hit rate, your weapon will make up majority of that for you. You guys can see here, the reason why the weapon is so important is that A5 specifically, you get 60% power gauge to start with, which pushes you actually to 100% as soon as you start the battle because of her extra skills from her A1, 2, and A1 or A2, I forgot which one. But more importantly, the weapon also increases the critical hit rate and critical hit damage of her main 2 skills by 30%. Yeah, that's above and beyond the 49% that you currently have in your crit rate or the 181% for crit damage, right? So all of that is applied. So the weapon is super, super strong. That's what makes Mirei so damn powerful, is her weapon and her A5. So if you can push her to A5, definitely focus on getting your MP a little higher, guys. Try to aim for roughly about, like I said, 24, because you guys can see here the her main stats were just shown right there. She starts at 1000 something. You want roughly 1500 extra MP there to boost it up. So 2200 is not bad. You want to push about 24 to 25, and that will maximize all of her DPS, plus push her attack to about 22 to 27 to 28 to 20. Hell, as high as you can possibly go. Attack is super important, but so is the MP, so don't skimp out on that. Remember, that's why Hansi Mi plays such a big role for her, or Johi, is because you want to make her MP last above the 66%, so this applies, because the moment the 66% is gone, this no longer is valid anymore. So it is important to make sure that she continues to get MP back, and that you pair her with her soulmate here, Hansi Mi. Alright guys, The Pain, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.